Well, it's week number 5 of Fallout 4's release, which means there's a new list of mods to show off. So let's get started. So first up we got True Storms. So Fallout 4 has a pretty okay weather system, considering both Fallout 3 and New Vegas didn't actually have a weather system. I mean, there was a difference in those games between slightly cloudy and sunny, but that was about it. So in Fallout 4, when it's raining, you'll see some rain and you'll hear vaguely the sound of rain, which gives you the impression that it's actually raining. But this mod will make you feel like you're in an actual rainstorm. You'll see a lot more rain falling down, and the sound is definitely the big one here. Sounds in this mod are pretty amazing. I mean, if you step into a rainstorm, you'll definitely feel like you're in a rainstorm. You can hear the thunder, the wind blowing. Now, if sound is not really your thing, it also has a separate volume slider, so you can tune it to your liking. You can lower the sounds if you think they're too loud. But aside from rainstorms, it also changes the other storms in the game, so sandstorm, radiation storms. It has interior sounds, makes the weather stick around for longer than in the vanilla game. So overall, it's just a great immersion enhancing mod, so definitely worth a download. Probably best experience by yourself. Next up we got another building mod. So last week I covered a variety of building mods, but this week we got OC Decorator. This mod allows you to place down dinnerware, kitchenware, toys and games, and ingestibles in a new building menu. Basically, it allows you to decorate your settlements a lot better, if you're nitpicky. And when I say place down, I mean you can actually place things down. They will not move, they are stuck in place. Yeah, and that's definitely some high quality superglue right there. Basically, if you're the decorator type, this is definitely a mod for you. Now, it goes really well together with some of the other mods I covered last week, and you don't have to worry anymore about your stack of Nuka-Cola Quantums falling over. But moving on to any mod, any weapon, so this mod allows you, as the name would indicate, to put any mod on any weapon. You can truly craft your own weapons with this mod, so you can put any weird combination of weapon mods on any weapon pretty much. You can convert a weapon into an entirely different weapon actually. So is it broken? Yes. Is it immersion breaking? Yeah. But is it fun? Yes. So I suppose the best way to show off what this mod can do is not to talk about it, but to show you off some of my top creations. So first up we got a welfare PPK with a stock, a bayonet, and an underbarrel gas tank that serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Quite interesting. Then a 5-crank laser Gatling for those who like reloading a lot. It literally shoots out the 5 shots with the rate of a Gatling laser. If that's not your thing, we got a gigantic combat shotgun with a bayonet. Or a Merv Gauss rifle with a scope. Nothing special. Or a split beam laser minigun that turns into an anti-air gun as soon as you start firing it. And finally, a suppressed fat man for when you have to keep a low profile. So while this mod probably throws your immersion straight out the window, seeing what you can craft is pretty addicting, I gotta say. And since you're gonna be crafting a lot of weird things with many weapon mods, you probably wanna know what those weapon mods do exactly. So this is where better weapon mod descriptions comes in. In a vanilla game, the weapon mod descriptions are kind of vague. This mod will give you actual numerical values on every weapon mod. So instead of saying better damage, it'll actually say plus 25% damage. So with this mod you'll know what your Fatman silencer actually does to your Fatman. And while we're improving our arsenal, we might also want to think about defense. So craftable armor size opens up a new tab in the crafting menu which allows you to convert your armor. So you can switch in between light, sturdy and heavy armor, instead of having to find that actual piece of armor. So say you have a piece of light combat armor, and you actually want heavy combat armor. You don't have to go find it, but you can actually convert the light combat armor into heavy combat armor. You do need the right perks and crafting materials, but that is pretty much it. So overall this is a pretty neat little mod, simple but effective. Then we move on to a combination of mods, customizable targeting HUD and targeting HUD eyewear. So in a vanilla game, the targeting HUD is a thing you can add to the power armor helmet. It basically highlights NPCs in red, so that can be pretty handy. You're more easily able to spot things, but say you maybe don't want every NPC to be marked in red all the time. This is where customizable targeting HUD comes in. It allows you to toggle a few options with the targeting HUD. So say you want to target only enemies, now you can. But it also allows you to limit the targeting HUD activation, so you can set it to only activate when you're sneaking or when you have your weapon drawn. Some pretty nifty little options there. And targeting HUD eyewear simply puts this effect on eyewear in the game instead of just on power armor helmets. So say you want sunglasses with this effect, now they're in game. Overall, I do like this mod combination because it goes rather well with my playstyle, which is long-range sniping. In a vanilla game, you can't really see whether or not a person is friendly from a distance unless you get within VATS range. So with this mod, you can simply go into sneak mode, see whether or not they're friendly, and if they aren't, you can pull that trigger. So since you're going to be wearing some very advanced targeting sunglasses now, you want those sunglasses to look good. This is where Patrolman Sunglasses retexture comes in. This retextures the Patrolman Sunglasses, which in a vanilla game look pretty cool, but they don't look very good. I don't know, the frame kinda has this grayish color which looks pretty bad. The lenses are not really that reflective. This mod just makes it look good. Nice black frame, nice reflective lenses, you'll look stylish with this. And finally, if you're feeling the Star Wars hype already, we got Lightsaber Renew and Darth Vader helmet. So now you can go out and chop ghouls in style and pretend you're Darth Vader. Obviously not a very immersive mod, but variety is the spice of life. But that was the list for this week, so again some very good mods in there, some that are definitely worth a try. And again, if you do try out one of these mods on the Nexus, be sure to endorse them if you enjoy them, and I will see you in the next episode. Well, since we've covered Buzz Lightyear as well as Darth Vader, I suppose you should probably dress up your companion as Buzz Lightyear, put on the Darth Vader helmet yourself, and then go around killing people with your silenced Fat Man. That will probably ruin your immersion, but should be interesting. Or if you're the solo type, I suppose you could go around as Darth Lightyear, Buzz Vader. I'm gonna go with Darth Lightyear on that one. Anyways, until next time.